Good morning and welcome into Hometown today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashenski and Cale Zomer back in the Daily Dodge studio today with the wonderful Corey Sparks, making sure we sound good up in the WBEV studio. Hometown today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, and they have a floor model clearance sale on Symbol and Simmons Beauty Rest mattress sets at McKinstry's this coming little stretch here, Cale, and I can't tell you how excited I am. I need good mattresses.
Yes.
I can do a lot. Like, I can rough it. I can do a lot of the, well, I guess not too like high need person.
Yeah.
But if it comes to like bed, I need a good mattress. I'm a miserable human being if I'm the guy sleeping on the floor or something. No. You got to make sure you get a good mattress. And they have new mattress sets arriving soon and need to clear out the old discontinued models, and you can save big. So you're still getting that high quality. You just get better price to go along with it. These are not bargain basement qualities, but the regular top-of-the-line models. The mattress sets are made right here in Wisconsin. We got a lot of great things going on in Wisconsin. We just got to see the draft out there.
Yeah.
Follow that up. Now you get these fantastic mattresses, great deals on that, because I know a lot of us were tired.
I bet.
I still am.
I bet you're a little tired.
A little tired, and that weather was kicking our butt a little bit. So make sure you hurry over there. Get one of these good mattresses if you are a little tired like I am, because quantities are limited. So hurry for the best selection. They also have adjustable bases, headboards, bed frames, sheets, and mattress protectors. Delivery and disposal of your old mattress is also available. McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Check them out under that red awning. You can also go online, check them out at McKinstry'sHomeFurnishings.com. Cale, we're going to kind of do a switcheroo, the order of this today to make sure we have more time to talk to all of our wonderful guests. We got to figure out what's going on this next week here in Beaver Dam.
Man, it's been a busy few weeks. You're fresh off the draft. How was that experience? You spent the weekend up in Green Bay.
It was unbelievable. Again, Corey Sparks and I got trusted to do a show on ESPN Wisconsin on Saturday. Can't believe they looked at us and said, the Wally guy, would put him on air.
That's
Corey
the guy.
made sense.
That's the guy.
You throw Corey out there, I'm like, they're going to pull me off like 20 minutes into this. Be like, just throw another body in there with Corey.
How was the vibes having the draft on the home turf here in Wisconsin?
I've told you guys time and time again, I've done these drafts and I've traveled to them since they started moving around. So this was my 9th draft in a row I've got to go to. And it's going to sound like I'm carrying water because I love Wisconsin and I love it up here. It was top 2 for me, without a doubt. It was unbelievable. The town was so welcoming. They had to be able to actually watch the draft from inside Lambeau. They don't open the stadiums up usually. This was the first time they did it where it was free to go into a stadium and watch. And you're at Lambeau.
Exactly.
So it was unbelievable. I can't really stress that enough. Only one that I think is even in the stratosphere with Green Bay was Nashville.
Okay.
And it's Nashville on Broadway.
Yeah.
There was no chance at anything. It's right there. To me, Green Bay surpassed Vegas because that was kind of dysfunctional. You expect it to be great, but Green Bay, welcoming, great people. Got to see the Packers take a wide receiver for the first time in the first round since 2002. Mark Murphy hit us with the WWE kind of for the first time. Everybody knew right away. Yep. Since 2002, you're wide receiver. Unbelievable, and it's already got me itching for August.
It was funny. I saw a lot of comments online from fans that had come in from out of state and even out of country especially. And I saw so many talk about man, these people in Wisconsin are just so welcoming and they're just so nice. And saw a lot of them getting to try their Culvers for the first time. This is how have I lived this my entire life without this food? So it was pretty cool watching it in Green Bay. Great draft and a lot of stuff coming up, Wally. There's a lot of things coming up here involving the Good Common Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. As you heard Wade mention at the end of the morning show there, the big dessert auction coming up this Thursday. You and I are going to be here from 9 to 11 this Thursday, auctioning off a couple of dozen delicious desserts. We've already got a few listed up on the website. More to come. We've got.
I might win one
of
these.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, just like you said, you're not sure why anybody would look at you and go, you're the guy for the draft. I'm not sure why anybody would look at us and go, these are the guys we're going to sit in a room alone with a couple dozen desserts.
There's a recurring theme here. I don't know if you've picked up on it.
It's a risk. It's a real risk leaving us alone with those. I do hear Ninja's going to be in here to supervise to make sure we don't consume those. But yeah, dessert auction coming up on Thursday, 9 to 11, so that's going to be a good time. Coming up Tuesday, May 13th, so just a couple weeks away, Subs with an Angel out at Jersey Mike's all day on May 13th. 20% of the day's sales are going to be donated to the Noel's Angel Walk as part of the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. And thanks to Lori and Scott and Nate Smith for putting that together. So looking forward to that. And of course, the golf outing coming up too. We still got a few spots left on our golf outing. If people want to get registered for that, it's Friday, May 30th at Old Hickory Golf Club. Shotgun start at noon. We'll have some competitions, longest drive, closest to the pin, all that good stuff. It's $350 a team. That's 4 golfers, 18 holes, 2 carts and lunch for each player. And of course, all the proceeds go to benefit the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. And all the info on that registration form is available on the Radiothon page at DailyDodge.com.
DailyDodge.com. If you need something, it's good odds you go over there, you're going to be able to find it.
Exactly.
But we're going to step aside now. We're going to come back and we're going to join on Sam Arndt and Max Lidke to talk a little bit about the BD Ag Pancake Breakfast. And boy, do I love pancakes, Kale. Very excited to have them on here next. That's on the other side of the break here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hey.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are now very lucky to be joined by Sam Arndt and Max Lidke to talk a little bit about the BD Ag Pancake Breakfast coming up. And I love pancakes, guys, so I'm very excited to have you both on here to hear a little bit about what's coming up this weekend.
I'm glad to hear you love pancakes.
Oh, you might not get rid of me. So can you tell us a little bit about what this pancake breakfast is going to look like today? Or not today, but coming up here.
Yep. So we're looking at having the Something Special from Wisconsin Pancake Breakfast. This is going to be the 36th annual one. It'll be on Sunday, May 4th. That's this coming Sunday, 6 days away, from 8 in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon. It's going to be at the Beaver Dam High School cafeteria. We're going to be serving, obviously, pancakes, like you said. We also have scrambled eggs and ham, sausage, cheese, because we're in Wisconsin, we have milk, and juice, coffee, and another, because we're in Wisconsin, something that you don't really see for breakfast often is ice cream sundaes.
Oh!
So, some good strawberries or chocolate you can put on that ice cream sundae. We're getting the ice cream from Quick Trip, so it'll be really quality ice cream.
You're talking my kind of language here right now.
Yeah.
I got to ask, so if 8 to 12:30, is this one of those things where I need to get in there at like 8 or 9 to really make sure I'm getting all the good stuff?
Nope, we've got it all day. We have enough supplies for 800, 900 people.
Nice.
Usually we're expecting around there, so we never run out. Don't
It
worry.
might be 100 less if I'm eating the way I'm thinking right now.
Or me.
Well, good. I was
Cooking
going to
in the
say.
back, sometimes you sneak some.
Yeah, I can imagine the smells back there, and
yeah.
you're like, man, I got to keep throwing this out there?
Yep, it's difficult to not.
Yeah.
Or not have 3 Sundays before noon.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a question for me. Is like, how do you go? Is it do you go ice cream first?
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
you've heard of the dessert before dinner, but this time you could do dessert before your breakfast. Like, that's right up my alley.
Well, pancakes are already kind of a dessert with the syrup. So I feel like you're basically already cheating a little bit. You might as well throw the ice cream in there first. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
So you mentioned, are you going to run out too? Nope. We have actually people going around, the Beaver Dam FFA students will go around and serve you more pancakes if you want, more sausage.
Nice.
So it's pretty much all you can eat. Eat until your heart's desire.
So
Max,
no,
you're gonna
like
have some pipes by the end of bringing these over to me this weekend.
no one plater and you can't come back for more. This is eat
No.
till you're full type of deal.
Exactly.
It's dangerous.
Normally, I hold on to the pancakes so I can just keep snagging some as I'm going.
Yeah,
I go in the back
see,
and eat a
smart
couple.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy on the syrup, or we light syrup? How we doing with that?
Well, when I'm sneaking them, I don't put any syrup, and they're still good. But then when I sit down, you gotta have the syrup.
Yeah.
That's a wise man.
I'm a diabetic, so I got to have that sugar-free syrup.
Sure.
But I go,
Hey,
but I go
that's
heavy
fair.
on the
Fair
sugar-free
enough.
syrup.
Yeah, you have to. I was gonna say I want it where it's almost like sopping wet when I pull it up.
Yeah.
That's a pancake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I add a little strawberries on top too. That really makes it.
Oh, see, I'm a
makes it good.
blueberry guy, but I can deal with the strawberries
Yeah.
too. Any kind of berries on top, that's
Yeah.
where it gets a little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Put a little strawberry on your ice cream, a little strawberry on your pancake.
Yeah, then you're eating healthy.
Throw a little ice cream on your pancake.
Yeah. You got your fruit in there. You're good. You got all the food bases covered with that.
My mind's going wild right now.
Oh, trust me. Again, this is this Sunday, so you guys are going to see me. This will be a good way to end the weekend. Yeah. Max, you're part of the FFA, so you're going to be helping actually run around with this. How did you get involved with the FFA?
Yeah, for sure. So my freshman year, I signed up for an agriculture class. Both my parents were involved in FFA, and both my sisters were. So I've been helping out with this breakfast since my oldest sister was helping like 10 years ago. So I've always been helping out, running around, eating a lot. So it's kind of a fun event every year just to come and go around. Yeah.
At this point, you've pretty much become the mascot of
I was
the
just
breakfast.
saying, well, you've got to have all the tips down. You got to know, like, you got to be strategic about this. You can't fill up on all these one thing at the beginning. It's kind of selectively pacing yourself as you go along this 4 hours.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, so it starts at 8 o'clock. So I get there at like 7:30. So I can start at 7:30 and just eat all morning.
And you're going to be walking around working, so I'm sure you're working up an
Yeah,
appetite
for
as
sure.
this goes on.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a wise man.
Burning off the calories.
Yeah, again, and plus you're having the little thing of like 3 blueberries or 3 strawberries.
So it's healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah.
Again, or have a sugar-free syrup, and you're just basically you're already on top of the world at this point.
Yeah.
That's How about you, Sam? How have you become involved with this event over the years?
Oh, let's see. I'm like in my 30s now, so I became
there with
involved.
It's a tough world, man.
Yeah. I became involved when I was a Beaver Dam FFA member.
Oh, sure.
Back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it's tough looking back now.
Yeah, but it's been going on for 36 years, so that's where I got started when I was in high school, a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. Worked the pancake breakfast. The Beaver Dam FFA members work the pancake breakfast because it's the main fundraiser for their partner, the Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association. It's the main fundraiser for them for the scholarships that they can apply for as a Beaver Dam FFA member from the Agribusiness Association to pursue a post-secondary education, either a 2-year or 4-year college in the agricultural area.
So it's an opportunity not only to come out, fill your bellies with some awesome food. I'm already sitting here thinking about the 6 days out, but you're also helping our future, leaders of the community at the same time.
Yep, future agricultural leaders of the community, yeah. So that $10 admission ticket for the all-you-can-eat breakfast, the money goes into the Agribusiness Association, and then they sponsor scholarships, for the Beaver Dam FFA members who are pursuing secondary degrees, post-secondary degrees in the agribusiness field or in the agricultural field. This year, we had 3 applicants for those that scholarship, Max being one of them, and we also had Hannah and Sarah. So Hannah is pursuing a career in either horticulture or agricultural education at UW River Falls. Sarah is planning to pursue a biology degree through the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, I think. And Max, what are you planning on doing?
I'm going for agricultural business management at UW-Madison.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we had 3 applicants this year. The scholarships will be announced at their awards ceremony in the next 2 weeks for the Beaver Dam FFA. So that's, when you attend this breakfast, your money goes directly into helping give educational sponsorships or educational assistance to future leaders or future agricultural kids, hopefully coming up to be adults like me in the agricultural community. Yeah.
I mean, they had me sold on the food, but you add in the cause there, and it's even better, right? You get to fill up, and you get to help out a little bit. You kind of touched on this a little bit, but obviously this is a pretty big undertaking. You're talking about serving hundreds of people here breakfast over the course of about 5 hours. Talk a little bit about what goes into that. How many people are around to help work this, and who's working? Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's mainly the Beaver Dam FFA students that are working. Some of the Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association members, they're a little older. The students can run around with those pancakes and give you more.
You got that fast service.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the people in the back cooking are usually the agribusiness members. Speaking of cooking, we have the pancake griller is like a 3-foot by 8-foot big grill.
It's fascinating. I've seen. I think Wade Bates was out there last year and took a video of it.
That's dangerous too.
Huge. They can crank out pancakes. Yeah. Yep. And the egg fryer is like a 4-foot diameter frying pan in the back.
It's huge.
It's huge.
massive.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy too. Yeah. You need a couple people to lift that.
Was it like a cast iron? That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah,
it is.
basically, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's huge.
Well,
yeah.
That is quite the operation.
No, it sounds like you guys have this all planned out. And for people at home that might want to learn a little bit more about this, you guys have a Facebook page that they can go to. Is that correct?
Yep. There's a Facebook event called the 36th Annual Something Special from Wisconsin Pancake Breakfast. I actually shared it to the WBEV Facebook's.
super.
I'll give that a little
weekly,
kick on the way out there.
Weekly announcements
nice.
for who's on the hometown today, who's on community comment. I shared it there as a
Perfect.
comment on the bottom.
So go check out the WBEV Radio Facebook page and look at that post, the comments in there. Otherwise, if you go to the Beaver Dam FFA Facebook page, that's where the event is hosted as well. Max, you've been involved in FFA for a while. What's been kind of some of your favorite experiences so far?
Yeah, so I joined my freshman year and I've been pretty involved since. I'd honestly say probably my favorite, the top experience that I've had was attending the Washington Leadership Conference.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah.
with that, so I went to Washington, D.C., and with that, I actually received a scholarship from the agribusiness to help pay for the trip. So I was there, and I was with people from all over the country. There were like 48 states represented, 300 students, and we were developing a plan to give back to our community. So I actually was inspired to launch a school-wide composting program, and so I came back, and now we have compost bins and food scraps and papers now composted at the high school.
And that all came from that discussion and getting pushed out there at the Washington Conference.
Yeah, for sure. So that whole plan was developed while out there. Yeah.
Well, how would I have to ask, because we get to talk with the FFA kids, the Dodge County Fair. This was my first one this last year. You guys do a lot in the community. What would you recommend for people that maybe are like, I haven't grown up on a farm, or like, but it seems like they do a lot of fun stuff I'd be interested in. What kind of advice would you say? Like, would you give them the push to join the club?
Yeah, so we have about 220 FFA members. So if you're in an agriculture class at the high school, you are automatically an FFA. And then there's just so many opportunities. So just take the intro to agriculture class. You'll really fall in love, and then you get to see what the FFA is all doing. You get opportunities. I've went to Indianapolis 3 times to go to our national FFA convention, state convention 4 times in Madison. There's all sorts of different competitions you can do, or just fun field trips. Like I've gone whitewater rafting for it, and just all sorts of just fun stuff that I've gotten to do through FFA. So
Well, you're a braver man than me. Whitewater rafting. Every time I hear that,
Can't be, yeah.
I'm like, I'm a big guy. I don't float.
I couldn't even safely make it down the Beaver Dam River without getting a major contusion. So.
Yeah, even now, lazy rivers. I feel like the lifeguards like keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, watch that guy.
That guy over there, he's a problem.
Yeah, he's watch out for him. And Max, I know a couple of your cohorts are going to be here on Wednesday on Community Comment because obviously this is a major fundraiser, but there's another fundraiser that FFA and Beaver Dam Business Ag are doing. Just if you can tease that just a little bit before we get to hear from your pals on Wednesday.
yeah, so we'll have people coming in on Wednesday to talk about our Beaver Dam FFA plant sale. That's opening this Thursday at 8 a.m. And so that we have all sorts of selections of annuals and perennials there, and you could really go get your shopping for the gardening. I know I heard today it's going to get to like 78 degrees or something. It's going to get really warm today. So just start shopping there, and then all the profits go towards the agriculture department at the high school, helping pay for food and stuff that the animals need. And then also just the trips that we go on to go to Indianapolis, just all sorts of these opportunities to allow the FFA members to get to go do all that fun stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, go ahead,
And
Sam.
those plants that are sold, they're all grown in the greenhouse by FFA members. Wow.
A class at the high school grows them all. The class picked out what plants they want to grow. They planted them. Every day they've been out there watering them. I know the class is running right now. They're out there watering them, picking off last-minute buds, trying to get it to get fuller, fertilizing, and everything's being done by students. And it's a class. The students are getting credit to plant and grow flowers. So.
Awesome.
It's more reason to join this group if you can. I mean, talk about a great skill to have.
I mean, Mother's Day's coming up the following weekend, so good gift for mom maybe.
Exactly,
You know?
May 11th. Never forget the moms out there. That's for
Exactly.
sure. Well, make sure you're listening Wednesday Community Comment. They will be talking more about that opportunity. And I want one more time, Sam, if you can go over this pancake breakfast that's coming up on Sunday, where again, good luck getting rid of me. Well, what is this going to look like?
Yep, the 36th annual Something Special from Wisconsin Pancake Breakfast, Sunday, May 4th from 8 to 12:30. We're going to have scrambled eggs, pancakes, sausage, cheese, milk, juice, coffee, and ice cream sundaes.
Yeah.
You can get your tickets early if you want. You can get them from either of the ag instructors, Jonathan Gansky or Mackenzie Chitko, or you can get them from any Beaver Dam FFA member. You can get them from the Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly, or any Beaver Dam agribusiness member such as myself. Tickets are at the door $10, in advance $10, however you want. Children,
$10 ain't bad.
$10.
I mean, that's a lot of food for $10.
Is it cash only, or can I bring a card for this?
Cash only.
Cash only.
It is cash only. Make sure you hit that ATM on the way
Cash
out
or
there.
check. Yep.
Or check.
Yep.
Okay, we can make that work.
Yep.
$10.
Yep.
All right. Well, okay, last final question then for the ice cream. Can I doll it up? Do we got anything fun? How does that work?
Oh, I think for the sundaes we have some chocolate syrup or strawberries if you want on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, that's all I need to hear.
Or both.
Or both. It
That's
really
the
get
way I
crazy.
go. That's the way I
Chocolate
go.
strawberry ice cream.
Again, there's strawberries involved, so you are eating healthy. So make sure that you come out and help out.
Counts for your serving of fruit for the morning.
Yeah, you're supporting the Beaver Dam FFA and the Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association and all that milk and ice cream that you're having, supporting Wisconsin dairy farms.
That's
Amen.
right.
And then you're supporting your gut at the same time.
Exactly.
A lot of great things that come out of this. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. We were joined again by Sam Arndt and Max Lidke. Great talking with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys Sunday.
Thanks. Look forward to seeing you there.
See you there.
Well, we're going to take a quick break before we're joined by Diana Ogle of Park Village Shopping Center on the other side by phone. That's next year on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. And Wally, you just got back from the big draft, and it's that time of year where every team has to look at, what do you need? What's important? What do you need? Do you need a quarterback? Do you need a defensive end? Do you need an edge rusher? What do you need? And when you're a homeowner, you got to decide, all right, I need a good flooring person. I'm going to need a good flooring team. Who am I going to pick? Well, here in the Dodge County area, easy pick. Professional Floor Covering, right?
You got me ready to run through a wall right now, Kale. I was like, the way you set that up, I'm like, oh man, I'm getting myself a rug. Let's go.
Exactly. They've got you covered with all your carpet needs. Of course, Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. Over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs. They've got you covered. They've got a beautiful selection of LVP. They've got all different styles, types, price points, and of course they do those custom area rugs as well to tie that room together. Randy and the team will come out to the house, measure everything up for you, get you a free quote. They can provide different suggestions, make sure everything's fitting within your budget, get you different price points, and they will get the job done right and have it looking absolutely beautiful. Visit them today at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, online at PROFLR.com.
Wow. First of all, well done on that. I'm ready to have the draft time, or the chimes, the do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. People are on the clock at home, so make sure that you go out there and get yourself
Don't get me
taken care of.
started on the terrible timing of the chimes during the draft. It's a whole thing.
It
bothers me.
is, but it's one of my favorite. That chime, it's like a soundtrack to my life. But as you got to hear with us coming into the start of this block here with Marvin Gaye up there with the I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Diana Ogle, I heard it through the grapevine. Mother's Day is coming, and you can help us be prepared.
Absolutely.
I need that energy on Monday, Diana. Welcome into the show. How are you?
I am blessed and unstoppable.
Ain't that the truth? Well, I know
Ain't that
Park
the
Village
truth?
Shopping Center always has something going on. Mother's Day's right around the corner. How can I be prepared for that?
Well, I'll tell you, we are your one-stop shop. Now, if you want to pamper the mama, and we always do, because without the mamas, we wouldn't be here. I'm just saying. So we've got Wonder Nails and Spa. A mother, your girlfriend, anybody, aunt, uncle, grandma, all of them. They would love to get a mani and a pedi. You go in there and you get pampered.
Oh, pampering the mom's
Buddy.
Mother's Day. That's the way to do it right there.
I'm telling you. They rub your legs, they massage, they put hot towels on them. They're like, you just sit there and you just go, ah.
I'm feeling more relaxed just listening to her talk about it.
Well,
I'm telling
ready
you,
to
I can,
pamper myself.
buddy, I can sell it. So guys like to go there too. So I mean, that's not all bad. And then
Absolutely.
if you want to get a new do, I mean, summer's right around the corner. Let's get a new do. Go to Cost Cutters. They got it going on. You may want some highlights, lowlights. Wally, you walk in, they would be going, holy moly, Wally's in the house.
Having a field day with
It's
you.
too much hair, Diana. I don't know if they're ready for that.
I don't know. Not many people are ready for you, Wally, but I'll take it.
I don't suppose if if I want to maybe take mom out for a little food, you got some options over there?
Buddy, we do. Sake House is perfect if you want to just grab a sandwich at Cousin Subs and take mom down to a picnic table and hang out at the lake. Always, you can grab something at McDonald's. I'm loving it. You can also, we got Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. I'm telling you, we got ice cream. We got bagels. We got food at McDonald's. You got French fries, cheese curds at Cousin Subs. Will make you commit a crime.
Ain't that the truth? We talk a
I'm
lot about
telling you.
committing crimes for stuff over at Park Village Shopping Center. I don't know. We might have a problem, Diana, but if people...
We might.
Well, I was just saying, there's also on top of that, I know my mom loves a picnic, going out in the yard, and I know over there at Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, there's going to be all kinds of stuff to be having me prepared to go out there and enjoy my Sunday.
Absolutely. Go to the deli. You can get everything you want there at the deli. Grab it, put it in the bag, take it to mom's house, say, Mom, let's grab a picnic. Let's go to the park, hang out down by the beach at Beaver Dam Lake. Just go hang out down there. Just chill. You know what moms want? They just want time. That's how they spell love, baby. They just want time with their family.
Exactly.
And you can do that. You can grab yourself a bouquet of flowers at Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly. Anything you need for Mother's Day, we got a one-stop shop. That's it. Done.
Diana Ogle, you're the greatest person alive. I'm happy to have you on here once again today, and I hope you are pampered a week from Sunday.
Absolutely, my friend. I pamper myself every day. I'm married to the luckiest man in the world, Greg Ogle, and I tell him that every day.
That's fantastic. Well, I know that I shop Parkville Shopping Center. I believe you do as well.
I shop Parkville Shopping Center, and you should too.
You're the best, Diane. I'm looking forward to talking to you again, and we will all be heading out to Parkville Shopping Center here before too long.
All right, thanks. You guys are awesome. Love what you do.
Hey, you're the best. All right, and we are going to step aside now for one more break today before we come back to talk a little bit Horicon Living History Days with Lonnie and Autumn Nye. I had one job. I typed it in, and I got to be better than that.
Those 3 little letters trip people up all the time.
I'll be better. When we come back from the break, I'm going to have that right, and we're going to welcome them on. But that is right on the other side here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Wally Lukashensky and Kale Zomer here in studio. Big thanks again to Corey Sparks up in the WBEV studios, making us sound good. And now we're going to get this right. We are joined today by Lonnie and Autumn Nye.
Yay.
Drilled it. We're so bad.
Hey, Wally.
We're talking about the Horicon Living History Days, the 14th time this is happening.
Yeah, hard to believe.
You were telling me about that right before, so I'm kind of new to the area.
Sure.
This is one of the first times I'm hearing about this.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about what this is?
So it is called a Living History Timeline event, which essentially means that our event is organized so that we start at a certain period of time, like back as far as our reenactors go, and then we end at a certain period of time. So for this year, so far it looks like we have people coming from that represent the 1700s time periods all the way on up to Vietnam.
Wow.
So during, if you were coming to our event, you'd start at one side of the camp and you would take in the earliest presentations, and then as you go along, you would get all the way to the end of the camp, which is Vietnam.
Wow. And is this going to be similar, like all 3 days? Is it different each day? How does that look?
So our Friday, which is dedicated to our school day event, the demonstrations that go on Friday are geared more to hands-on learning for children. And of any age, like we've got preschoolers that come in all the way up to like special needs adults that come as well. And those presentations, demonstrations, like I said, are especially geared to hands-on learning.
Absolutely.
For the kids. And then the rest of the weekend takes place just general camp life. So you could expect to see people chopping wood, cooking over the fire, drilling. We have several different military units coming in that represent different eras of history. There'll be drilling. There'll be cannons. We have cannon fire going off. There'll actually be a horse there. There'll be other animals there that are parts of demonstrations. Just never know what you're going to see, but whatever you see is going to be historically related.
Wow.
There are also different kinds of contests that people can participate in as well, on both Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Yeah, so we've got things like tomahawk throwing events for adults as well as children. We have fire starting, so using flint and steel to try to start a fire. We've got some camp kids that are very proficient at that. They do it, and we've got, I'm trying to think of, we have a cherry pie contest on Saturday. So, and this is open to both participants of the event, which have to do it over their campfires, as well as the general public can bring in entries for the pie contest as well.
Separate categories?
Separate categories, yep.
Oh,
Yep.
having to
So-
make it right there, that's got to be a fascinating watch.
It is very fascinating. It's very complicated, and some people are really, really good at it. And we've got several demonstrators that participate every year that have really...
They've got it down to a science, I imagine.
Yes, absolutely. So our judges are prominent members in our community, and they will judge the pie contest at 4, and then we will be selling the pieces of the pie to the general public who are there for the contest. Some of the other things, we have battle demonstrations going on. So I know that our first battle demonstration is I think at 11 o'clock on Saturday, and that is a Civil War unit that will be doing a presentation with cannon fire, that type of thing. And then we have different military presentations. We have a military timeline fashion show that will be happening on Saturday, as well as Mother's Day, which will have a women's fashion show. So women's fashion through history will be on display for the general public, and we'll be talking about it. We also have another battle presentation. We're giving out Mother's Day gift bags to the first 24 moms that come with their children or grandchildren. And then one of the most fun contests that we have is actually geared towards women as well, but it's a frying pan toss. So
Like, is it literally what it sounds like, where you throw in a frying pan?
a cast iron frying pan. Yeah.
I can barely throw one of those. Those are heavy.
Yeah, they are, and we've got different skill levels. And last year it was won by some young kids that were in track and field, and they were like shot put,
Yeah, I'm imagining like a discus out there.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't believe the amount of air they were getting. But usually my son is the target, so there's usually somebody in the field dancing around, and the goal is to try to hit this.
I think
Get as close as possible.
last year we even broke a frying pan.
We did.
doing
I think
that.
we've broken a frying pan the last couple of years.
All I can picture is in our last segment we talked with the guys from the Something Special from Wisconsin breakfast, and they do all the scrambled eggs in like a 4-foot diameter cast iron pan.
Oh my
I'm just
gosh.
imagining somebody trying to swing around
Oh,
and
there's no way.
throw that through the air,
There's no way. Yeah. Wow, that would be that would be quite heavy.
I'm looking at this. This is a jam-packed weekend.
It is,
So
yes.
I understand people at home right now are driving their car. They probably didn't even get to retain all of that.
Yeah.
Is there a place that they can go to learn more information about this?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook page dedicated specifically to this event, and it is at Horicon Living History Days on Facebook. And that
Absolutely.
will get you to the main event page. There's pictures from previous years, and as well as information that is pertinent to this year's event.
Well, and I saw that this is, if I'm not mistaken, this seems crazy to me. $5, that's it?
Right.
To get in?
$5 for ages 12 and up, and then ages 6 to 11 are $2. And then anyone younger than that is free. And then Historical Society members for the Horicon Historical Society with proof of membership can get in for free.
we just heard Diana Ogle say it in the last block, but it's so true. Moms on Mother's Day want to spend time with their families.
Absolutely.
So being able to go out and make a family outing of this,
Yep.
you have a 2-day event. You can go out there, support, possibly buy one of these award-winning pies.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
My head's been just spinning on that all stop.
Right. Yep.
Cherry pie, everybody
Cherry.
loves it. We only have about 1 or 2 minutes left, but is there anything else that you want to fit in here that people need to know about going into this great event?
I think people should just expect to have a really fun time in a very immersive environment. Learning doesn't have to be stuffed in one room. You can really experience it at a place like this. So I definitely encourage people to bring their curiosity and questions along if they do intend to come.
Yes, and there will be food. We do have Smoke on Cue. We'll be serving food you can purchase. So you can make a whole day of it. Pack a picnic lunch. The park is gorgeous. If anyone has ever been to Riverbend Park in Horicon, it's our most beautiful park, and it's just a great place to spend time there. And be prepared to smell and see and hear the different sounds. There'll be blacksmithing and wagon rides, all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot going on, and honestly, I don't know how a person could get bored there. There's just too much happening.
You said it though, Autumn. Learning doesn't have to just be in a classroom.
Right.
This is an opportunity to go out and have fun.
Yep.
Take a step back in history for a weekend.
Yeah.
Get to have some good food. And is this cash only? Should people make sure they bring cash with them?
Cash is always the best, but we do
Cash is
have Square, we can do POS, with Square cards, that type of thing. But cash is always best.
Cash is king. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that coming up here. That is the weekend of Mother's Day.
Yes, absolutely. Bring your family. Make it a family outing.
Well, thank you so much again, Autumn and Lonnie Nee. No, Wally, what have we done? I will never forgive myself. I even looked up right in time to catch it because I wrote it the wrong one of the first
He
time.
knew it as soon as he
As
said
soon
it.
as I said it, I will. I'll have to make amends then because I will be there the weekend of Mother's Day.
All right.
And I will have it for when I see you guys. Otherwise,
Sounds good. There will be 3 other Nyes there as well that you can practice getting the name right on, because our whole family participates in this. So.
you guys just start decking me when that happens. Teach me the old-fashioned way. Unbelievable.
Get a frying pan with your name on it.
No,
There you
I
go.
might have to be the guy in the field.
you're going to be
we're
the guy
aiming at.
running
Oh, I
for the
love
frying
it. I
pan.
love it. Perfect.
Well, thank you both so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us today,
Thank
and
you.
very excited for next weekend.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are too.
Well, that is going to do it for us here at Hometown Today. Doing the double
morning,
Hometown
I know.
Today. It is today. But anyways, we will be back same time, same place tomorrow. And Kale, I will make sure that I'm on top of names.
I like it.
It's a promise
Please
for the
do.
world. That's coming up tomorrow on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi,